Hey, J-Bros popping in here. I just wanted to throw this out to any of you individuals out there that randomly want to put steel up in your shop or whatever. I just want to show you how easy it is. If I can reach one of you guys, get you enough ambition or help you save a buck on just doing steel yourself. First, you'd need a concrete floor. Secondly, you have to have a scaffold. I mean, doesn't mean you have to, but it just makes it way easier. With that being said, you have to have a drywall lift. And for mine, I have an extension on here because I got 12-foot high ceilings. But you'll need a lift. As you can see, there's the lift doing all the work. It's basically like an extra person. So what I do is I've got this ladder here. This is a 10-footer. Obviously, you need whatever height you're dealing with your ceiling. Like I said, I got 12 foots, and I'm doing these solo. My sheets here, they're 10-foot sheets. That's what I'm dealing with. So basically what I do is I take and I'll set you on the cam here. I basically take and leave the scaffold in the middle, and that's just for ease of moving that back and forth. And then I run plank, basically a 2x12 that I walk on from the ladder to the scaffold. But I can show you that here super quick. But I just want to try to help maybe one guy. If I help one guy with this video to show you that you can do this yourself, that's a huge win, because you'll save, I don't know, a couple $1,000. Yeah, just to reiterate too, these sheets are not heavy at all. My biggest problem with it, or with doing this, is my back's messed up. So I have to really watch for how I go about lifting and how I go about doing stuff. So this is what I would call the lazy man's way to do it. Of course, you want to lock out your wheeled scaffolding so it doesn't roll on you. And I got my plank set up on this side of the scaffolding because that's the side the steel's on. And as you can see, I haven't strained myself one bit yet. And because I'm old and decrepit, I just set a small ladder here so I can get up there, and it makes it easier for me. So basically, I know the lift isn't going anywhere, and I like to have it at a slight angle. If I feel like the sheet is not going to go in super easy at this angle, I'll just go back down and I'll crank it up. But my main goal is I want to get this into this J channel. So it's as simple as that. So that's holding it. It's like another guy's over there. So I'm still not doing any lifting. And then the main objective is, here's the channel that I've got already here. I usually like to start it on the one side and then work its way in. And this is the kind of part right here that I'm going to say is the difficult part, but it's not. So this, right now the steel wants to pull out of the channel. To prevent that, just take and give your lift a little push out. So you're flexing your sheetrock lift that way a little bit, so your lift is going to want to hold it this way. So right now this shouldn't go anywhere. And I'll just give it another little snug up on there. And then that's pretty much good to go there. But I will go down here to double check that my seam looks good over here and that this is kind of lining up well, which obviously it is. But I'm going to double check my length. Because once again, I'm doing this myself. I'm trying to save money, and so I'm in no hurry. Yeah, that's perfect, obviously, because it's the same length. What I'm going to do, being that this is so close right now, I'm going to go down and crank this up so it's just totally good. It's some steps you really don't need to do. I can start screwing it off right now. I just don't feel like it. Because once again, I'm here to save money, and yeah, I want to show you guys how easy it is. So we'll just go ahead and crank it up. So once again, as you see, I'm doing no lifting. The most lifting I did was putting that sheet, which is not heavy at all, on top of my lift. All I'm doing is rechecking my seams again. Once again, yes, I'm wasting steps, but I don't care because I'm saving lots of money. Okay, I'm just lining that up a little bit better. So I'm going to go back to this side, and then I'll start screwing back to going to drop the lift. I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown of what you need to do this. So mind you, somebody would probably charge, let's say, $2,000 to do this room of steel. Let's just say it's 30 by 24 is what this room is. Let's just say that's $2,000. So the drywall lift, I picked that up on Marketplace, which is right here. Nothing splashy, as you already saw. That was like 120 bucks. I think brand new you can buy one for 180 bucks. Your biggest expense would probably be this wheeled scaffolding. With that being said, you could just go rent this probably dirt cheap. I don't know, let's say 50 bucks a day. I don't know. But I got 2 planks on here and this wheeled scaffolding. And obviously if your ceiling's lower, you don't need this height. So, but if you're to go buy this, maybe it's, I haven't looked at scaffolding in years. I've had this forever. But just take a peek into that. You probably don't even need a 10-foot high step ladder. Yeah, it's just really your time. And then for screwing overhead, I've got a longer bit extender than this, but to get yourself a bit extender, because my biggest problem that I feel when I'm doing this, because my back's messed up, is having to reach back and around. But if you're able to sit here and hold this and screw like that, it just saves the day. And of course you're just dealing with simple, simple metal screws, whatever, magnetic tip, just pops right in there, boom. Yeah, but that's really all for here. I mean, you kind of see how it's done. What I'll do is I'll pop back in here, because you're saying, well, that's great, Jay Bros, but how about when we get to this bracket? And I'll show you how easy that is too. Because the next thing that would intimidate a guy, let's see if I got him here real close. Got my stuff kind of scattered around. Oh, there we go. You're saying, well, what do we do for the lights? Well, for one, getting the lights marked out is insanely easy, and I'll just show you that a little bit further down the line. But just go get yourself one of these kits right here. This is the best stuff for drilling this type of metal. What I do is I start out with this 1/8 inch one to 1/2 inch, and then depending on how many wires are coming through, like this one here's got a bunch of wires, because I know it's going to get covered up. Then I follow it up with this 1/4 inch to 1 3/8 inch. So that way I just have the hole bigger, because obviously the light fixture is going to be way bigger than that. Go get yourself one of these cases. I don't know, I think I paid 60 bucks for this, but really if you wanted to break it down, just get the smaller one and the bigger one, if you can find those. But get that, and you'll just plow right through these holes. But yeah, I'll pop back in, because obviously I got some stuff to do. With that being said, I've kind of gauged it out for me to do per sheet. Yeah, I basically kind of figured it's about 15 minutes per sheet. Now those ones there took a little bit longer because of where the garage door track's at, I was not able to get really in there very well. So I would say these two where that bracket's at, those might have taken me 20 minutes per sheet. That's when you get to installing, because I had to move stuff around and things and stuff. But if you figure, this is about 21 sheets is what I need to put up in this vicinity. 21 sheets, let's just say you're not moving super fast. 21 sheets times 20 minutes. There you go. that's how much time it would take, and this is the material and tools and equipment and stuff that you would need. But you can do it yourself without breaking a sweat. It just takes time and patience. But I'll be back when I get to that spot right there, so you can just show, I can just show you the ease of that as well. So I wanted to show you how I'm going to get that wire right there, and I don't know if I'm going to catch into that garage door spot right there, but I'll find out in here in a couple seconds. But I wanted to show you this sheet and about as complicated as it gets from start to finish, because like I said, I want to just hopefully motivate somebody to save a couple $1,000 doing this themselves. So this is about as difficult as it gets. I gotta find my tool belt where I left that. One thing about these tool belts, having straps is huge, because I swear a guy's carrying like friggin' 40 pounds of this dang thing. Okay. Then of course, you know, when you're dealing with the steel, you know, one side's the overlapping side and the other side is the lap side. But I already did this, got it set up. So this is the part that sucks the most for me, because I got a torn rotator cuff and my back's messed up. So it's like getting this up here, even though this is light, it's just more awkward. Alright, that is the extent of the lifting. I already measured this piece up here. It's 28 inches in, and then from the end, it's 28 and a half that way. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this down here. Just make sure I'm kind of halfway in the vicinity. So 28 inches in. Here. Kind of a sucky spot because it's on the metal, and then 20. Pretty close. So I just want to show you how nice these bits are that I was telling you to do, or excuse me, to go get. And just because I'm sitting here easy and I want to get a quick tap, I'll just take one of the metal screws with my drill right here, and I'll just get a hole started. So I just hold up on top. This will just help get just helps start a tiny pilot hole, because those tips are really sharp, or the screws that you put in the metal. So like I said, I'll just go with an 1/8 inch to a 1/2 inch, I think it said. Yeah, so I'll start with that. And I do put on safety glasses for this to don't have any metal shavings going in your eyes. I've heard some war stories of people getting metal shavings in their eyes. Like I said, these bits are money for this stuff. And you don't really want to plow it all the way through, because you'll really create a bunch of burrs. So I'll take that one off. And because there is a fair amount of lines coming through up there, I will go with the bigger one, and this is 1/4 inch to 1 3/8. And I believe these ones are made out of cobalt, so they're not like your titanium ones. So these are a little bit cheaper, but they get it done, because this steel isn't insanely thick. I think this might be, I think this was 16 gauge, or, don't quote me on that. The other part why these are so nice is, and I could show you quick, is I am drilling right here on a rib. See that? If you're trying to do that with a, you know, a metal bit and not one of those things, it's really difficult. But look at how nice of a hole that created there. So anyway, so that is drilled. And right now I will crank it up into place and we'll see if that garage door comes into play. So I'll move the big ladder quick. Okay. And then I need to slide this steel because we're gonna want that to go up and over. So right now I'll crank it up. Like I said, this is not difficult at all. And just to reiterate, if you don't even want to go buy a drywall lift, just go rent one at your local hardware store, probably $15 a day or something. Like I said, rent some scaffolding. Oh, you know what I did? Like you see, I got talking and I forgot to unwind that cable. Let me see if I can't scoot my scaffolding over here. Got ahead of myself just a little bit. I will move this again, but I'm just going to get up there to get that line in place. Oh my God. Forward. All right. There we go. Okay. Should be good now. I actually forgot to pull that wire through over there, and boy, that was a pain in the butt because I already had a bunch of screws in there. I'm like, oh, hey, I need to pull the wire through. Now I'll get this cranked up, and I won't crank this up super tight up there. I'll just get it up there so it's maneuverable. Kind of tight, but not super tight. This also boils down to, I gotta get this lift a little bit closer because I want the lift to have pressure pushing this way. I'm just going to pull this in a little bit. Now I'll get this in here. Let's go. How about that? do is put the brakes on the scaffold. And then, like I said, I got the 2x12 there set up for my plank. I've got that about right. So as you can see, this is easy. I have literally hardly did anything other than drill a hole at this moment. And I just noticed, obviously, in one way we got fortunate that this piece of steel didn't get to there. The downfall with that is, let's say that steel would have caught one bolt into there. That would have been kind of nice because I would have loosened up those other bolts. I would have never fully loosened them up. I would have just, taken them out. I would have loosened up enough to get the steel into there. And then once that steel got in there, all you did is take one of those screws that you're going to put in, pilot hole for that, and then you'd put the lags back in. So this side would have been holding it. That's what happened over there. And then when you do the other side, it kind of holds your steel up there. Hopefully that's not too much battle. Let me get the cast at hand going. Oh, I forgot to get my plank. Get my lazy man ladder over here. So pretty much on this one here, the tough stuff's already done. Now it's just tightening it up. Get this bracket here. There we go. Make sure I'm kind of closer in line here. Okay, that's on there. And what I like to do, because I pretty much know that side's going to be good, is I like to get this one corner here tapped in. So you know that won't move anymore, but I got to check to make sure that this is all the way in. There we go. Okay, once you get that one set screw over there, I mean, this is your hand. Double check that this is lined up good. Okay. I actually have to lift it up a little bit too high. I'm going to go down there just so I'm not scratching that wire. I shouldn't have quite cranked it up that high until I had that wire pulled through. There we go. If I would have remembered to get the, or if I would have remembered right away to get this wire lined up, this wouldn't even be this difficult. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now that should lock up there super easy. Just double check that seam like that. Okay, that's basically done. That's about as difficult as it gets for that. And right there, you know, I'm about that 20-minute mark, but if I would have been blabbing on the camera, I'd probably did it 15 minutes. So if you really look at it, this whole room in this vicinity is 21 sheets. And if you come in to the mindset, okay, let's say you do one sheet every 20 minutes, and you factor somebody in here charging you $60 a sheet to hang it, you can kind of do the math. Like I said, you're going to save about $2,000. Yeah, okay. it's, let's just say 20 minutes a sheet. I've got 21 sheets. That's how long it's going to take you. So long as you come in with the right mindset of, hey, every 20 minutes, I'm basically making $60 or saving $60. So you do 3 sheets in an hour, that's 60 minutes, you know, $180 an hour, you're basically paying yourself to put this steel up. So if you kind of look at it like that, it's actually pretty motivating and gratifying seeing it going up. You're doing it yourself, you're saving money, and guess what? In my world here, I'm saving the $1,500 to $2,000 in labor to help the mini skid buy some attachments. But anyway, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I just hope that this gave you insight on a random project like this that you can do yourself and save money.